Gut microbiome, it's complex. The microbiome plays a major role with your health because you could have dysbiotic flora, you could have beneficial flora like bifidobacter, like lactobacillus, like bacillus. These play a major important role with the immune system, with endogenous secretion of nutrients like B12, like vitamin K2, like other B vitamins. Also produces different acids like acetic acid, can also produce things like butyric acid, right? Butyrate. These are important things that help feed the microbiome that allow the commensal bacteria to grow, which then allows the other beneficial bacteria to grow as well. So we have commensal bacteria in the gut. These are like your bacteroides and your firmicutes. These are your like big families of bacteria. They're normal bacteria. And if they're out of balance, that can impact digestion, that can impact absorption, it can cause more bloating. Again, the beneficial bacteria plays a major role in keeping a lot of the commensal bacteria in check, as well as the dysbiotic in check. And good prebiotic fibers also help feed the beneficial bacteria, and it helps feed the commensal bacteria. I'll see patients on like a carnivore diet, and we'll see their commensal bacteria kind of rocked, like very, very low. So we know restricting carbohydrate, restricting bad foods can definitely suppress it, but also beneficial fibers, squash, avocado, safe starches, that can be very helpful in bringing that flora back up. Again, gut dysbiosis, this is nothing more than bad bacteria overgrowth. We have more bad bacteria than good. These type of bacteria could be things like Proteus, Morganella, Citrobacter, Pseudomonas. That's good for, I think, top 5 are Proteus, Citrobacter, Klebsiella, Morganella. That's a good one. Those are your big 5 or 6 or so. And they're going to produce lots of dysbiotic, or they're going to produce lots of things like lipopolysaccharides. They're going to produce endotoxins, and they're going to eat or take up a lot of the good nutrients coming in. They also can produce gases that are going to impact motility. They will produce things like methane and hydrogen that will impact how your bowels move. Really important out of the gates. Okay. And so we have a beneficial ratio of bacteria. We want ideally 80-20. The Pareto principle is a pretty good principle. We want more good bacteria than bad. Typically 80-20 is pretty good. Again, commensal bacteria, like I mentioned, you want, somewhat in the middle range here. When we run a lot of these tests, we'll see people that have lots of high commensal bacteria. People that have commensal bacteria that's pretty high, a lot of times they'll have dysbiotic bacteria too, or commensal bacteria is really low. A lot of times you'll see that with low carbers, which is also fine too. You can also build that back up with prebiotic fibers too. Again, most of the neurotransmitters in the gut are produced by the gut. 90% of your body's serotonin is produced by the gut. The problem with that, the serotonin in the gut does not cross the blood-brain barrier. So your gut does help produce serotonin, but that may not correlate with brain serotonin. That's why we'll give things like 5-HTP and amino acids, because those amino acid precursors can cross the blood-brain barrier, and that can convert to serotonin in the brain.